Hey everybody, welcome back to Boss Bros. Man, those last few episodes have been crazy. But I will say that it is time for another Bob's Butt Games episode, which today he has for us.
For those of you that were wondering, what is this? This is a traffic cone with a face on it.
We're going to be playing... Don't steal things. We're going to be playing Sabaac. It is the game from the Star Wars universe that Han Solo played Lando Calrissian in and won the Millennium Falcon. So, we're going to be playing that game.
Okay.
So, it's very fun. It's very easy. Would you like to do the shuffling for me, sir?
Sure. Some
weird shaped cards. Look at this. Look at this card. It's all like diagonal like that. Look at that.
Very weird.
So, for those of you who are like, what the grab is Sabaac? I don't know what they're talking about. Sabaac is a game that is a mixture of blackjack, poker, and slots, actually. And
apparently D&D dice.
No, that's
I know.
It's on borrow from somebody else.
I know.
God.
I was there for that.
I know, but it was just I had to explain myself. So no, anyway, what happens is there are 3 rounds to a, I'm gonna call it a set quote. Do finger quotes. I'm gonna call it a set, but there are 3 rounds in that set, which is the betting round, which is where you bet on how much you think your cards are worth, the cards in your hand, which we start out with 2.
Okay.
Then the trading round, which is where if you would like to improve your hand, I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute, but if you would like to improve your hand at all, you can then pull a card, hold it, and that be your turn, or you can pull a card and then drop one off, or you can just leave your cards how they are if you like the way they are. So, something to up the ante too.
Okay, it'll give us more betting.
More betting.
And of course, we're not playing with real money, guys.
So the goal of this game is to get the cards that are in your hand as close as you can to the number 23. The card that I showed the camera earlier is a red card.
It was 23. I forgot. I'm sorry. Continue.
The card that I showed the camera earlier was a red card, and the red cards are negative numbers. Okay. So see if you can find me a green card to show, because we have a green card. Oh, we're gonna need that 0 card as well. Saw that. So the green cards are positive numbers. So you can either get positive 23 by adding numbers together. Like this is a 5. 5 plus 8 would be 13. So if you had a 5 and an 8, you'd be holding 13. Whereas if it were a negative 5 and a positive 8, you'd be holding a positive 3. Or like that, you'd be holding a negative 3. And there's also a third card that you can get, which is a 0 card. The 0 card allows you to make what is called the trump Sabaac by getting a 0, a 2, and a 3. The 2 and the 3 have to match. They can either be both positive or both negative, but they have to match.
So I'm gonna get.
So this is a true Sabaac, is what it's called. True Sabaac, 0, 2, 3.
0. And then.
As such, he is getting it together. Give me 2 seconds. Yep, a true Sabaac. If you're ever holding this in your hand, you have the winning hand. So, I'm going to go ahead and continue to sort out the chips.
Gonna go ahead and shuffle these again?
Yeah, go ahead and do that so we don't get true Sabaac first round.
That'd be funny.
That'd be great. There was one, okay, you had already left. It was the day after. Me, Connor, and a guy named Kevin, I believe? Connor,
like from Salt Connor?
No, no. It's one of the kids from POA.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so me, Kevin, and Connor are sitting there, and we straight up, me, Kevin, and Connor, all 3 got Sabaac, and Reed had like negative 11. And so Reed's like, I know, I'm out. So we had to draw the, because this is what happens. If you get matching Sabaac, say me and Dylan were to get matching Sabaac, we are both to pull the top card face down, lay it in front of us, and on 3, flip it over. Whoever has the highest number, ranging from negative 10 all the way up to positive 10, whoever has the highest number wins that round.
So you're saying if I were to have a negative 10 and you were to have a negative 9, you would win. Okay.
Yep.
Just to clarify.
And there are 2 different types of pots for the betting. There's the Sabaac pot and the hand pot. Sabaac pot, yes, and the hand pot. So the Sabaac pot is 1 if you get Sabaac, which is 23. The hand pot is 1 if you just win the round.
Do we remember how much these were?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I played it not too long ago,
okay.
So yes.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so the only way to win the Sabaac pot is to win by Sabaac. You can win the hand pot, and the Sabaac pot will still keep growing. So, I have this separated now by these. These are ones. For those of you that would like to use this as a point of reference for your own game. We don't use the Hasbro rules because the Hasbro rules aren't the canon Star Wars universe rules. So
we're only canon up in here.
We're only canon up in here. Okay, so these are ones. These are 5s.
Okay. Red 5.
Red 5. Green 10. The blue is 25. And the blacks are 100. I probably got that wrong, but at least we know for clarification with us.
And then what are the...
And these, which I made.
Credits and the...
These are going to be 50 apiece. And the gold stacks are going to be 75 apiece.
And I have played this before. I'm just asking questions just to kind of...
For the sake of the viewers.
Exactly. So I'll be able to ask them, and then you'll know, instead of having to write back in the comments. And
I'd like to write back in the comments, but
hey, definitely. I don't draw. I suck at
like
drawing. I'm not an artist by any stretch of my being.
YouTube is technically an art.
I leave my music to art. Exactly. I have no idea. I can't English. I'm tired. Not really.
The third round, because I've explained 2 of the rounds. The third round is the dice round. For the dealer, which for this round will be you, the dealer rolls these dice. Go ahead and give us a demonstration. Okay, the symbols did not match, so it didn't do anything. But if the symbols were to, for some reason, match, and you were to get something like this, or any other matching symbols, then it's what's called a wipe. And so what we do is we take the cards that are in our hand. If the symbols match, it's a wipe. If they don't, you're fine. Okay. To end the round and to move on to the next round, you have to, or the set, to finish that set and move on to the next set, you have to not wipe. If you wipe, everything that you have in your hand, say you're literally holding a 0, 2, 3, you put all 3 of those cards on the discard pile and draw 3 new cards to continue where you left off. And then the set restarts, you're back to the beginning of set 1.
So what you're saying is we can have a maximum of 3 cards in our hands?
No, you can have a maximum of 5.
Okay. There you go.
Sorry, 4.
You want to do 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 is the way it's supposed to go, but I said 5 for some reason.
Okay, that's fine.
But no. So maximum of 4, minimum of 2 in your hands. You start out with 2. You can't discard without picking up something. So it stays a minimum of 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, 2 to 4 cards in your hand.
Okay.
The symbols don't match, we're good. The symbols match, we have to discard our hands and redraw to
put my stuff right here.
I'm gonna put my stuff on this end.
You know what? I want to do the same.
Yeah, mine actually I can move mine up a little bit. Just so you can keep a visual track of how everything's going.
How much money he's gonna have over me is what he's secretly saying. I'm kidding. No.
This game is literally luck. You've seen it time and time again.
It is.
This game is literally.
It really
luck.
is.
So, top camera. If you would like to just switch to just doing this as the main camera, do that. Or if you want to like switch it in between.
I was probably gonna have
our
faces like in the corner.
That works. Kind of like a let's play. But
yeah, exactly.
All right, that's cool. All right, cool. Deal the card, dealer. Okay, and now what he's gonna do is he's gonna put that in the middle and flip over a discard. Flip over a discard. There we go. Okay.
My hand sucks.
Mine does too.
Do I need to put anything in first, or do you need to put anything for bets?
Yes, we do. We have to put in 1 black token, or 100, into the Sabaac pot, which will be on this side. Okay. And then I can put whatever I want into the hand pot, which I'm not going to worry about that this round. Okay. I'm going to build my hand first, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this here, and do that there. This game takes a lot of concentration, so excuse us if we don't talk as much.
Most of the time for me, it's just... See?
Not a wipe, let's go.
So,
do this.
Second round.
Yep, second set.
So you want to bet first, or do you want to...
Yeah, I'm going to throw in a couple blues.
Okay.
To the hand pot.
How many? 2?
2, yeah.
And then you have to match it, or...
Or you fold. And in this case, I would just win the money.
Yeah. Win the 4...
The 4 pieces. But yeah. you wouldn't have made it, so I just would have won my 2 back. Because if you wouldn't have added, you would have folded.
Yeah.
So. Anyway. I'm standing. And what that means is that you are okay with what is in your hand. I'm trying to do this without showing the cards.
Yeah.
You're good with what's in your hand, so you can either signify that two different ways. Wave over your entire stack or your entire area.
You're not on screen.
Yeah.
A very little bit. Sorry. Like, scoot your chair over.
Oh. Okay. Well, you can wave your hand over your entire set. I was doing that for the sake of wave across. You can wave your hand over your entire set, tap on the table, or you can just say, I'm standing. And that's how you clarify that you're done with your round and you just want to go on. So now it's your turn, bud.
Okay, so. Man, I suck. And now the rolling.
Yep. And no match, so that ends the
Second.
set 2. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a raise.
I'm not excited about this, guys.
No, just one of these. Just one of those.
So black, 75 and a 50. 100, I'm sorry. I did take 2. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I didn't mean to either. It just kind of happened. I was like, oh, let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, so now I just do this, and I say no. You can tell exactly what the person next to you is going for by what they're laying down or by what they're picking up.
Yeah, you just kind of have to pay attention to what they're doing.
So you can tell that I'm going for positives because I've been dropping all my negatives, and you can tell he's been going for positives because he's been not picking up all my negatives.
Yeah.
So anyway, you done your turn.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Roll.
Yes! White.
19.
9.
I would have won that.
Yes, I would.
I'm so sad.
I am not. And you pick up however many cards you just discarded.
Right.
So I had
that earlier.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's okay. Oh my god.
Why'd you put the other one back?
I don't know.
Alright.
Anyway, we're delirious already.
So,
this is going to be great for a recording session.
It's your turn, sir?
Yep, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So I was playing, I went to Thanksgiving with my managers.
Okay.
So my parents were out of town.
Right.
And so he invites me over for Thanksgiving. And we played Phase 10, which I've played Phase 10 dozens of times.
Right.
And so, I've never played Phase 10 where you have to keep track of points.
Oh.
So he sits there and we're keeping track of points, and I'm like, I have no idea what the crap's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
Good. Good one?
Yeah, I'm good. So, his daughter ended up winning because she was a set ahead, but then we moved on like apples and apples, or apples to apples, whatever that is. It was a fun game. It was a fun game. I'd be down to play it here. You okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I was doing math in my head and just didn't. What is it? Okay. Anyway. Wait, did I roll for the last?
You did not. Go ahead. And
Okay.
We'll just make it the last bit today.
Thank you, Jesus.
Good. Thank you. End of set 2, beginning of set 3.
It would be yours.
Go ahead.
Son of a cuss.
Not a wipe. That ends set 3, so now dealer reveals first.
I break. I was hoping to get more negative cards.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did you end up doing? Because I can't math right now. It's 19.
27.
27? Okay. I had 18.
Nice.
So you shot out, which
Yeah.
you want to try and get as close as you can to 23 without going over 23. So
I should have just got rid of the 8.
You should have gotten rid of the 8
Mhm.
as soon as you could. You should have picked up that 0, gotten rid of the 8. That's what you should have done.
Good game.
Good game.
Yeah.
So this is mine. All of it.
And the Sabaac.
The Sabaac pot
stays.
But we do add to it for the next round, so I'll go ahead and straighten out my money.
Okay. And it's your turn as dealer now, right?
Yep.
I'll get that ready for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop 100 in mine.
Up 100. I have plenty to spare, it's fine.
So we've been going for probably about 15 or 16 minutes.
So like
Play one more round.
One more round.
One more round. Yeah.
One more round? Yeah. I like that.
Let us know if you like this kind of stuff. Because out of everything we do want to make sure that y'all are nice. Make sure that y'all are enjoying this kind of stuff.
Starting bet, sir.
So 1, 5, 10,
25,
25,
50, 75, 100. So 75 and 75 is how much?
150.
All right.
155 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
So you're done. You gotta do the on my brain. You should pull it and it's just like.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna use you.
Okay. Just one?
Just one. Okay, now I'm gonna roll. And not a wipe, so we move on to set 2.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and start us off. Sir Dylan.
Sorry, I'm mathing at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it takes time. It takes time. Mathing like that. Cost! Not a wipe. Okay, we're done with set 2. This is the final set, unless we wipe. What comes after deuce?
Comes after deuce?
Yeah.
Like.
You play tennis?
No.
Wipe comes after deuce. Alright, I think it's your turn, right? Oh, buddy's feeling confident.
I am. I'm gonna go ahead and raise.
Secretly holding like a 0, 2, 3 on me.
I'd be so upset if you were actually holding that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got 3 cards.
Oh, so you keeping the cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Standing and rolling. Alright, cool. Dealer reveals first. -20.
Negative 21.
Dang, son.
Let's go!
Let's do it.
Good game.
That was good. That was good. Good game.
That's I was like, oh please, Jesus, let him not have a 23 right now.
That's like 0, 2, 3. It's like
I would have been a little upset, but it would have been fair. I'd have been like, you know what? I can respect that, honestly.
Thank you, Bob, for finding this this game for us to play.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you for pulling this out of your butt.
Everybody put hashtag thanks Bob in the comments.
Hashtag thanks, Bob. Hashtag Bob's Butt Games. Hashtag. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Tell us what you'd like to see us do next. Smash that like button. Ring that bell. Oh, God.
Smash it! God! Smash the like button!
Okay. Alright. Cool.
I'm good.
You did a little pre there?
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay. See you guys next time. Bye.
Smash the like button.
Oh my God. Just like after the video goes to black, it just goes to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go smash the like button.
With like super zoomed in on your face with like the red lights on your eyes meme thing. Alright, go cut the recording. Get out of my house.
Excuse me, sir, this is my house?
Who cares?
My house.
In the middle of my house, my